delay there. But what went down this week, right? What went down this week? Lots went down this week. And we're going to cover it all now. So, the first one, let me just get this sorted out fucking hell, what went down this week? Was wild. The thing that went down over the last 24 hours is this. This is what went down in the last 24 hours. Here we go. So this one. Fucking hell. Right, so this week, I wanted to do a couple of things. One, I'd already wrote on my thumbnail, Musk versus Trump. Because this last week, it all started to unwind over this big, beautiful bill. I also wanted to do a video, though, about Epstein. Just a 3-minute one. Right? I just wanted to do a 3-minute video about, hey, listen, with Epstein, Trump said he was going to kind of release the stuff. Pam Bondi came in, she was going to release the stuff. Kash Patel came in, he was going to get it all sorted out. It's now like day 150 or whatever it is. Why is none of the Epstein clients, right? Why are none of them being brought to justice? Come on, let's crack on, let's do it. And I know it's bigger than that, right? But come on, it's good versus evil, this shit. I was going to do that, but I didn't. I didn't have time. I ran out of road ahead of the show. And then fucking Jeezo. 200 million impressions. He's getting, in 23 hours, time to drop the really big bomb. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they've not been made public. Have a nice day. Like, wowzers. Now, today, not a lot's been made of it. But the thing that hasn't been said is about like the Epstein bit, right? So people are coming out, like Tim Burchett, right? I like Tim Burchett and UFOs Around the World. I'm sure you do as well, because he is a support with the truth. He's kind of came out and said, if the Democrats had anything on Trump, they would have released it in 2015. They would have stopped him. However, I think that the Epstein clients, though, go way deeper than Trump. It'll be like your Clintons and Obamas, and it'll be everybody. Like nobody gets, no public, party gets out of that one, do they? It's wild. And then Kash Patel's came out and basically said, "Oh no, no. I've seen the stuff. Epstein definitely killed himself." And it's like, really? The cameras went off, right? The guard was asleep. He was sharing a bunk. Epstein was sharing a bunk, right, with this absolutely gigantic Italian monster who was in jail for strangling people. Right? And then Epstein, when he'd done the autopsy, it was the marks on his neck were not in line with like a hanging; they were in line with a strangling. And he's been sharing a cell with a strangler. It's like, oh, come on. So you think, right? If he is in there, then it makes total sense why Kash Patel's saying that. Oh, no, this is legit. Makes total sense why nothing's came out. Like wild. But I love this one as well. So your name is Elon now. I think that's brilliant. Really think that is so cool. UFOs Around the World, you on YouTube? Yeah. He's talking to you on YouTube? Yeah. This would end badly in potential. Hey Matt, I said last year, this would end badly in potential. Elon is the Antichrist, and now he wants to create a political party. I know. I saw that as well today. So he's came up saying he wants to create a political party. Now this would have stopped, right? This really would have stopped the whole Epstein, Trump, and Musk chatter if he just came out and said, "Yo, aliens are real. Here's one. Let's all just like simmer down a bit with this Epstein jazz. Let's look over here, because this is what it's all about. All about the aliens." He had an opportunity, didn't take it. Anyway. How are we all doing? We all good? But honest to God, that the Musk versus Trump and the Epstein stuff is absolutely wild. Wildest of stories. The wildest of absolute stories at the minute. I tell you what would be a really, really wild story as well if it were true. Oh yeah, look, I've done this one as well actually before we go. I did quite a bit on I did quite a bit. I asked, no, it's not neat. No, this is a gulping whiskey. This is like a 3-year blend for my Asda. I only tend to have neat when it's like top shelf stuff. I asked Grok to say, create me a picture of Trump and Musk facing off with 2 armies, one of Optimus Teslas and one of soldiers. And it's pretty damn good, isn't it? I do like it. Because that's what it could come down to. It could come down to kind of like a Rick and Morty style like battle. I don't know, when Rick, with his technology, like his super advanced technology, is fighting the president. Happens loads. It's happened like 3 or 4 times in Rick and Morty. And the president is using his like US tech. It could come down to that. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm talking bollocks. Who knows? But this was the thing. Been a while. It's been a good while. But Bigfoot, right, is back. Bigfoot is back, baby.
He's not moving like a man. Oh my goodness. Guys, don't look at the phone. You can see it.
What noise is loud? Sorry. Can you see him? Could you see him? Could you see the big lad? Now, if I go on here, I'm sure I've done. There's the big lad there. There he is. The big lad. Bigfoot. Check him out. What do you think then? What do you think? I've done a poll. I've run a poll as well, actually, of what do you think? Is he? Is this a costume? Is it EI or is it Bigfoot? And costume won. And I tend to lean to costume. I think this is probably more costume than anything else. But it is good that Bigfoot's kicking about again. It's been a long while since there's been a Bigfoot video. A long while. I hadn't seen one for ages. This is the first one that just getting popped up. Although I tell you what is good. Let's see if I on the chat. Oh, actually, this got quite a few. This got quite a few views for me nowadays. 7,000 views now for me is fucking massive, massive. Gone are the days of I get quashed now really badly. So, Bigfoot, look, I've seen Bigfoot vlog. So Bigfoot vlog. It said hello. And this is using, I'm sure this is using VO3, is it? Vlog Bigfoot.
You're a raccoon. Am I real? You're watching me on a vlog in the woods, aren't ya? Next question, wise guy. How old are you? Old enough to remember when squirrels didn't have attitude. Young enough to outrun them. Single as a pine needle in winter, sweetheart. But I do like long hikes and loud owls. How do you stay hidden? Camouflage, baby. That and most folks just don't look up from their phones. Do you have any enemies? Turkeys. Loud, smug, always in the way. Don't trust them, they're watching. I know it. What do you do in winter? Hibernate? Nah. I make pine needle stew, yell at snowflakes, and knit moss mittens. It's a vibe. How do you deal with stress? I yell into trees, smash a log or two, then I nap under moss. Nature's got answers, just gotta scream first sometimes.
Fucking amazing, right? Now, this account, right, is blew up on X. X is quite hard to penetrate, right? Really hard to penetrate. But it's really big on I think it's TikTok and Instagram. On Instagram, it's pretty damn big. The whole Bigfoot vlog thing is really, really good. And obviously he chipped in. He chipped in on me post, which is pretty damn cool as well. The Macron slap. Now this is a couple of weeks back, but this was fucking wild. So you remember Macron was like was it Vietnam? I think Macron was in Vietnam. He was getting off a plane, And his missus. Oh, here we go. I found it. Let's put this on. There's the music. I don't think there's any sound on that. Getting off a plane, right? And she gives him the bit of a love tap. He notices that the cameras are on him, as there would be. Bit of a slap. Like, huh. No, it's not playful at all. But right, with Macron, the Macron thing in his missus. Oh, actually, hang on, I've got this one as well. Don't think there's any sound on this. I don't think there's any sound on this one. Check this out. This fucking this shit out. That got 19,000 views. That done pretty well, actually. Right, that done pretty well. But the Macron thing, right? Slap off his dad. It is wild, right? Macron looked like Del Boy there. It's. Do you know the story of Macron and his missus, who might actually not be a missus, might be a man? He, apparently, she was his teacher at school, and they met when he was 15 and she was 40. That's when and then when he was 16 and she was like 41, that's when apparently they got together, and they've been together ever since. That is, and then there's loads, right? Candace Owens has done this 5-hour documentary about why Macron's missus is actually a fella. It's totally wild. Totally fucking wild. And then you see the videos of Macron. He's walking in front of his military as if he's like a real tough guy. And then there's this, his missus, who's 30 years older and might not even be a woman, is giving him a slap on a plane, and he's trying to walk around tough in front of the military. Oh man, wild. No, Matt, I only ate around 3:30 PM at work. Didn't get any other breaks. Definitely his dad, Bandage Owen, called it out. Owen, Candace Owen called it out. Oh, definitely his dad. What? Is that what Candace Owen said? That his wife is actually his dad? Couldn't have. That would be mental. Is that real? Just had some pork steaks. But it is tea time, isn't it? Really. And I'm at 7 till 7:30. This slot. I'm kind of competing against Emmerdale Farm. That's what I'm up against. But the Macron thing, wild. But these things don't you know what? Once upon a time, they would be in the news cycle forever, and now it's like just 24 hours. Elon saying that Trump is on the Epstein clients list will be 24-hour news, and then tomorrow it'll be totally forgotten. What mental world we live in when things work that quick, innit? But I'm definitely going to do a video on Epstein, because it is. I stopped watching TV years ago. What, you stopped watching Emmerdale Farm? The Epstein thing is it's the modern 9/11 for me. Because we know that Epstein was arrested. Giselle Maxwell was arrested. So there was definitely crime, right? They were feeding young women and children to clients. Why aren't the clients arrested? That's what's wild. Why aren't they arrested? There's no good reason for it. Why would monsters, right, and pedos be protected by the government? There is no good reason for it. Always. But we've got more. We have more. That was Itchy Gooch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on VO3. Honest to God, VO3. So VO3, right? Yeah, can't answer on YouTube on the big telly, but message here. Alright, okay, I see you. But don't. I'm here to chat, cat. Chat, cat. VO3, right, is the new AI video and audio generation tool, which is from Google. Now, there are some insanely good ones, which There is somewhere it's like, there is somewhere it looks bang on. It looks actual real. And the only reason you know that it's not real is because of the absurdity of what they're saying. Like they're telling you it's not real. The Google's VO3 ads are telling you that this is not real. But some people are using it for good. So I don't know whether that last thing that we saw with Bigfoot is using it. But here's one. I'm sure this one's using it. This is pretty damn good. This, check it, and it's funny. That's the thing, right? I want to use this to come up with funny stuff like Itchy Gooch, Growler Gowns, Undercover Gregs, yeah, all that shit. Watch this. This is pretty damn good. This.
What's life like for you right now?
Woke up, stepped in dung, got taxed, and that was before breakfast.
Do you enjoy your work?
Ah, yeah. It's honest work, and no one talks back.
What do you think of King Henry?
Oh, well, he's very committed to marrying.
How's the health situation looking?
Well, everyone I saw yesterday is dead today. So,
How do you respond to the witch accusations?
If I were a witch, you'd already be a frog.
What's the biggest challenge for a noblewoman these days?
3 hours to get dressed, and still no pockets.
how's business?
Flour shortage, the oven is cursed, and rats. Lots of rats. What's life like for a farmer right now?
Hard work, sore back, but the soil was good this year. Might even eat something with meat next week.
How wild is that? How wild is that? Let me find. Right, I'm just going to spitball this one. There's one for the ladies.
Yo, fam, they don't know that G-O-D is about to BRB. These Philistines thought they could flex on me. Big mistake. I just took some pre-workout and finna bring the house down.
That's good, fam. Your boy David here, about to yeet this little stone at Goliath and...
But that looks totally real. That really, really, really does look real. Do you know, have you heard of the... there's a thing called the uncanny valley, which is where you see something which is humanoid or human, but makes you kind of like feel a bit off. Like, this is starting to remove that, because that looks as if it's like just people doing videos, like selfies, and it is absolutely perfect. It can only run for 8 seconds at a time, so when you put in a prompt and you create a video, it can only do 8 seconds worth of stuff, right? But then you just knit together loads of 8 seconds. But as Mark said, sorry, I think it's 20 quid for 10 goes at 8 seconds a pop, and if you fuck it up, you fuck it up. So it is quite expensive, actually, thinking about it. But VO3, if I could bring VO3 in, into my arsenal of tools, that would be phenomenal. That really, really, really would be phenomenal. So I've came up...
Oh!
None of that, none of it was real. Not a single second of that footage, right, was real. None. None of that is like a real potato and a real person grating cheese over it. Not real. It was all AI. It's came on so wild. Cleaning, shopping, dog walks and washing up. That's the robot. I love these, says Cat. They are Cat, they're wild, aren't they? Absolutely wild. Like, have I gone back to that? Alright, I was going to do Rule Britannia. So, rule. Right. I'm getting patriotic here for a second, right? So, like, rule Britannia. Britannia rules the waves. Britain's never, never. Don't know what the rest is. It's not written down. Don't know what it is. That's how goddamn patriotic I am. I only know the ones that are written. No, but my point is, on Real Britannia, right, is there's a lot being said now about people not being like patriotic about Britain, and like for good reason, right? For real good reason. Like the next generations don't want to fight for the country and all that kind of jazz. Totally understand. I don't want to, all that. But what I would say is, this is my position. I think I probably wrote this down. I probably articulated it better. When you think about national pride in Britain, right? Don't align to what the government has made Britain now. Align to what you know Britain to be and what it can be again. The history, the struggle. If you look at history, the struggle and the victories. Just because the government is embarrassed doesn't mean the people are. Now remember, Keir Starmer, he does not know what a woman is. Remember, Keir Starmer was asked what's a woman, and he didn't know what a woman is. So don't let them twats, right, try to tell you that being proud of Britain is bad, right? Because it's not, right? They do not represent what the majority think, feel, and believe. That's what I said. And I said it. I think I said it later on, Maurice. It's just we're not allowed to talk about it because the bloody government and the justice system and all that has got us like demonised. But that'll change, right? It'll never be great in our time. I think it will be, you know, bits. I think it will be. I do think it will be once more. I really, really do. I think we'll get back on track because you have to. It's the fourth turning, actually. There's I read a book called The Fourth Turning, and every 100 years, civilizations go through this wildness, right? And we're just at the end. 2025 was meant to. There's a book, right, called The Fourth Turning. It was written in 1986. And it predicted that 2025 was the year where it was just fucking go to shit because culture doesn't know what it is anymore. And did you not see that two-tier Keir and other countries want our elderly to go to war? The elderly to go to war. Oh man. Oh, what twats. What mega twats. We have a king and a queen before I mean him. Yet they should be making the laws and changing not a prime idiot, I mean minister. I agree, dude. He wants the elderly to go to war. I ain't surprised. Oh, the lights coming in now. I ain't surprised with that. I am not surprised. Do you know what? But what we're going to do is, I don't be political, right? Don't be political, but right, we're going to cut, right, your heating allowance this year. But do you know where it's really warm this time of year? Afghanistan. We want you to go out to Afghanistan and fight for us. But it's really warm this time of year. So, there you go. You want to draft 50 to 80 year olds. Get out. 50 to 80. Jesus Christ. Is that elder? Is 50 elderly? Is fucking, I'm nearly 50. BT, you're nearly 50. Boss T is 50. Boss T's 53. Boss T. Hey, mate. Get your tin hat, pal. And your bayonet. Who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler? Hey, Boss T's. We've got Boss T on the ground. Cat's 50 and all, aye, that's right. Hey, geez, your Dad's army. Well, all of us. You're going to be Dad's army, innit? Boss T's off to war. Act 30. You know, can't we all act 30? This is what I'm saying. I'm sitting here, nearly elderly person, as you said, as you called us. I'm sitting here with a cap and a hoodie. Do you know what I mean? Doing a live stream about crazy shit. Oh, Richie, you fucking off to war, yeah, pal. You're straight off to war, yeah, mate. 54 off to war. Matt Butterfield, 53 war. War, off to war. Oh, do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler? Jeez, what's Keir Starmer thinking, man? Sending 50 to 80-year-olds to go and fight. That is wild. Mark, we're in the same year at school. That's why we're safe, dude. We're safe. We still class as young'uns for some reason. Wild. That is totally wild. Fucking hell. Right, anyway.